about Ode to Autumn?
I feel that the Ode to Autumn starts where the others leave off. It is a continuation perhaps of the themes that the other odes deal with. The themes of temporality, mortality.
Absolutely. Could we then say that it's ideal to conclude with the Ode to Autumn?
Why
Because
not?
the other odes are over and you say it begins where the others end.
Yes.
But I think the scenes, the imagery, and if you have somebody who can really explain the poem, or you have the ability to appreciate the poem, my dear students, I think this is the best example of personification. Autumn here is almost a woman, and you can see her indifferent. Who hath not seen thee oft amid thy store? Sometimes whoever seeks abroad may find thee sitting careless on a granary floor, thy hair soft lifted by the winnowing wind, or on a half-reaped furrow sound asleep, drowsed with the fume of poppies, while thy hook spares the next swath and all its twined flowers. And sometimes like a gleaner thou dost keep steady thy laden head across a brook, or by a cider press with patient look thou watchest the last oozings by the hours. Oh, what beautiful scenes of autumn! We don't have autumn, the kind of autumn maybe that England has, but we too have autumn. If you can't think of autumn in terms of shed leaves and bare trees, because we live in the evergreen forest region, but think of the harvest. Think of your golden corn, your makai, your wheat waiting to be cut. Think of the sugarcane fields of Gujarat, and then you can imagine what we are trying to describe. And then all the activities that are associated with autumn. I think it's beautiful. Next slide, please. I just want to show you the kind of handwriting. Maybe a little effort, extra effort would be required. But this is the kind of handwriting. This is George Keats, the elder brother, who has copied a poem by Keats. And this is the beautiful scene of Keats listening to the nightingale. These are just beautiful scenes of nature, Namita, I thought I should put in, because this is the kind of beauty that you
Keats
find.
wrote about.
Absolutely.
Ma'am, I find in the right-hand corner, beauty is truth. If we could have the slide, please. Could you kindly explain that to the students?
Beauty is truth, truth, beauty. You have this concept of Satyam Shivam Sundaram.
Right.
It is so much a part of Indian philosophy that whatever is beautiful has to be true, or whatever is true has to be beautiful. And then the philosophy comes across at the end when he says, that is all you know and you need to know. I'm saying you, of course he writes Y-E, which is E. That is all you know and you need to know.
And these are taken from the Ode to the Grecian Urn.
The last lines of the Ode to a
Ode to a
Grecian
Grecian
Urn. If
Urn.
you know truth, my dear students, you know beauty. If you know beauty, my dear students, you know truth. How beautifully he sums up the importance of beauty everywhere around us, and how important it is for every writer to combine truth and beauty. This is what he does when he concludes the Grecian Urn. I'm happy you brought that in, because it's such an important part of Keats's poems.
Right.
I think that should conclude,
Yes.
because of time,
Actually,
the importance.
I think we could discuss Keats's ode individually, and we could spend an hour each on each ode.
I'm sure.
They've been written so beautifully, and it's really sad that Keats himself was not sure, or he was not appreciated rather during his time as he is appreciated today. But thank you so much for coming down, ma'am. I think Keats would be understood better, definitely, after today. And if I may, I'd like to conclude in Keats's own words that the beauty of Keats's poetry is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases and it will never pass into nothingness. Thank you, students, for being with us today, and we hope that you enjoyed this lecture as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Thank you once again, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Namita. I enjoyed Keats, one of my favorite poets.
Definitely.